on video. Now you said tell you what now? You need to do what?
I'd like to be locked up in a room with him by myself for about 4 hours.
With who? I didn't have my
Obama,
camera.
the president.
And then what are you going to do if you?
I enlighten him on some stuff that he has no idea about.
Well, such as?
Such as about anything he's doing. He's giving his money, all the stimulus money to the wrong people. Trying to, saying he's promoting jobs. How can you promote a job and make jobs when you give your money to the governors, mayors, and they use state and city workers to do the work? What kind of jobs that? They've already got jobs. Give it to people that needs it. Like all the stuff we've done here in town. It's pretty, but it ain't promoting no jobs.
Now what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the brick sidewalks and the 3-pole lights and the clocks. Just the things that they've done here. I mean, it looks good when people drive through town. Boy, Huntington's really looking good. They ain't got no job. People sitting on benches won't go to work.
Well, what would you do? What would you tell them to do differently?
Get the money to the people and tell them, say, when I give you this money, you hire people to do this work. Don't use people that you've already got working that's got jobs. I mean, it's just that simple. Like these 3 bridges out there, that lasted about 3 months, and we'd already, about 4 years ago, we'd rebuilt all 3 of them. They went in there and surveyed it, worked on them, and then they come back when they got that stimulus money, surveyed it again over the same. Now them surveys still got to be on record somewhere. There's no reason to spend money doing that. And getting people out of state come in and do it.
Well, what about this health care program? Are you in favor of it or against it, or what do you do?
It won't work. It won't work. And I'll tell you something else we need to do. We need to do away with these free phones that we're giving people. Yeah.
Free phones?
Yeah, you know about the free phone. Oh, yeah. If you make under $25,000 a year, SafeLink will give you a free phone, 150 minutes, and all kinds of stuff on it. I'm surprised you ain't up on that.
Sounds like a pretty good deal to me.
Just them, who we paying for? Why about that? I ain't obligated to furnish that man right there phone. You don't have to have a phone. I mean, it's things you've got to have, I say yeah. But things you don't have to have. I went to the hospital, not the hospital, doctor's office. There's just a woman with 3 little kids, probably the youngest is about 4, and the oldest is about 7. They're sitting all 4 of them on cell phones. Just a yak. Who's that? This one guy they interviewed said, oh, they cut my phone off and I lost no telling how much business. Well, if he can afford a business, he can afford a phone. $40, $50 a month. The way I see it, we ain't obligated to do that. And you can't, healthcare won't work because people take advantage of it. I had one working for me and they put him on TennCare. He said, I'll be off tomorrow. I said, what for? Well, my TennCare kicked in, said, I'm going to the doctor. Take my kid. I said, you sick? He said, no, I'm just going to get a checkup. I said, it don't cost me nothing. That's what's wrong with her. Now we got too much free stuff out there.
Too much free stuff.
That's right. But it ain't free. We paying for it.
Well, what about taxes? You feel like you're paying about a fair amount of taxes? Think it ought to be lowered, higher, or what?
Wait too damn much. I can tell you right here with the county, oh, we can have a tax increase in 10 years, and I'll drive by these, I drive out in the country a lot delivering. Drive by these $150,000 to $200,000 homes they just built. Every time one of them goes on a tax roll, that's a tax increase, ain't it? And we don't ever see no difference in our taxes. They just get all this other money in. We didn't get that money. Interview that man right there. He got a lot. He probably.
Think what do you think about the taxes like you was talking about? Think it too high, too low, property taxes?
We're way overtaxed for what we get. We don't get anything for the taxes we pay.
You talking about here in Carroll County, at federal level, state level, or all levels?
It's about the whole shooting match.
So what would you change?
What would I change? Well, I would restructure the tax system. If we're overpaying, and we are for what we don't get anything for our taxes. We pay enough, but we don't get very much for them.
Do you agree with everything Brother Jordan said, or you disagree?
Well, he's a pretty wise man, and he's done a lot of things, and as we both have.
What do you think about the war and
The who?
the war in Afghanistan and Iraq?
Well, I think we should have been out of there 20 years ago, and the war isn't that old, but why'd we get in it?
Think we need to be out now?
Of course. Why is it people that start wars never fight in them? Nobody ever fights in a war that brings it up that we have a reason for a war, but he's not the one that's going to fight it. I don't understand that.
Now, do you live here locally for how many years?
20.
So what do you think about our local government? You have any complaints about jails, highways, schools, or everything's fine as far as you're concerned?
Don't build that jail out there.
Yeah, I know.
That's not needed yet.
I thought they just had built that jail or just done a tremendous amount of work on it. Wasn't that about 10 years, 12 years ago they done some work on that? A lot of work, spent a fortune on it. Now we're going to build a new one. What kind of planning is that?
To house state prisoners. We got enough for Carroll County. That's Carroll County. They increase it so we can have a state. Build like a state, build their own. They got more money we got.
We done the dumbest thing you could ever think about a few years back.
What's that?
We had a chance to vote on a minimum security prison. They voted it down 4-1. It would have put 28 million in our treasury.
I voted against it.
I voted for it because I knew the amount of work it would create around
Yeah,
here.
but I'm gonna tell you why I voted against it.
Oh, wait a minute, why'd you vote against it?
Because the people that it brings in to visit the prisoners, they're not good citizens. You watch a town that's got one, and you watch the damn thing deteriorate.
You talking about a local prison, what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
local prison, yeah.
So you voted against it?
I voted against it, yeah. It would have been money to me, because there was 400 something people that would have given me some business, but everything ain't, I don't value everything on the dollar. O'Brien County, or Lake County over there, when they built that, now you go over and go down through town now. Clifton down there, and I got some property down there. All the people that voted for us done left. They gone.
Well, okay, I'm getting, what other concluding remarks you have for me, Brother Jordan?
Well,
What kind of overalls you got on there? The Liberty
Liberty
brand?
comes from Walmart, $29.
Liberty brand. What other concluding remarks you got for me, Brother Jordan?
Oh, it's hard to get around to all of them. There's just so many of them. What we need to do is stop. We're gonna have to stop wasting money. I noticed I was going somewhere the other day, and that damn horde of roadside mowers was out, and the grass ain't even up yet. It's just slinging dead grass everywhere.
You better watch it. You know that fella?
Yeah, I know him.
You better watch it.
I don't give a damn where he runs it.
That'll really grow up. Better watch it.
CIA and all them folks probably come see me for